So how many people are going to try and kill me after this video? This is my top 5 worst Disney classic films. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Disney. There are so many Disney films that are so poignant in my life and they really have affected me in many positive ways. But there are some Disney films that a lot of people love and I just don't understand the appeal. So I apologise in advance for this because some people may get very upset with me. But I have my reasons. Now I should point out these are not films that I dislike because they make me upset. For example, I do not like Bambi, but that's because it makes me cry. But it's a good film. However, films such as Ratatouille, what on earth? Now Remy is very cute. He's a very cute character and I kind of like the premise of this rat who is a chef. Partly because I love rats. But I just remember sitting in the cinema watching it. This was about 10 years ago, goodness. And I was so bored. I was so bored, but I was with friends. I couldn't just get up and leave. So for that reason, just purely because it was one of the worst cinema experiences I've ever had, this has to go in there. I haven't watched it since. Maybe I should rewatch it and change my opinion if I can. But for the moment, Ratatouille is the top of the list. The next film has a fantastic soundtrack, but apart from that, not a fan. Lilo and Stitch. I do not see the appeal, and I think it's partly because I don't like Stitch. I do not like Stitch as a character. You know, Lilo's fine. The plot of having this kind of peculiar creature coming down and joining the family, or the Ohana, it's nice. But Stitch, I don't think is cute. I think he is irritating. I can't get on board with it purely because of Stitch, and since Stitch is such a big part of the film, it's kind of important that I would like him. Number 3, I almost don't want to say this, is Finding Nemo. Now it's not that I completely dislike Finding Nemo, but it's hailed as one of the best Disneys, and I'm watching it thinking this is cute. The first time I watched it was alright, but thereafter I think it gets really old really quickly. And I think for me, the main reason that I don't really like it is because it's set underwater. I have quite a fear of being submerged in water, so I think it kind of elicits that aspect of me when I'm watching it. And maybe if it was set on dry land, it would be a very short film with fish living on dry land. But if it was set on dry land, I think it would be slightly different for me. But honestly, I liked it when I was younger, but now I just can't abide it. But Finding Dory was very cute. Number 4 is kind of, I think the reason I don't like it is for the similar thread. It's the fact that it's set underwater. Little Mermaid. I don't like it. I cannot stand The Little Mermaid. I cannot stand Ariel. I used to like the music, I used to like the soundtrack, but because Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl are so common songs nowadays that I hear them all the time, I'm so fed up of them. I cannot stand them. I don't like Ariel, I don't care about her story, and I like Flounder. I do like Flounder. Flounder is adorable. I don't think it's just the aspect of being set underwater that kind of makes me feel kind of threatened. But just as a story, I don't care. I kind of like Ursula as a villain, but out of all of the Disney villains, Ursula definitely comes bottom. For number 5, I actually have 2 wedged into one because I couldn't choose between them because I kind of don't like either of them, but I don't hate either of them either. The first of the 2, and probably the one that'll cause the least offence, is WALL-E. I just didn't like WALL-E that much. I like Diva as a character. The film, I'm glad I've seen the film, but I thought it was very basic and very underdeveloped, and I think they could have done more with the plot to make it a bit more interesting for both adults and children. Yes, it's a family film, but I think it's very slow to progress. Not a lot happens. If it wasn't for Eva, it would be a film that I hated, but Eva was cute enough. And the last one, I'm going to do this, yes I am, I'm putting Toy Story in there as well. I know, it's such a classic, and when I was younger I loved it. I had a Buzz Lightyear doll and a Slinky dog, and it was a lot of fun. But I don't get any emotions from it. The one where he's grown up, which one is it? Is it the 3rd or the 4th one when he's grown up, when Andy's grown up? That one kind of hit me a little bit, but the first film, I don't think it's fun after you watch the first appeal and you realise that To Infinity and Beyond is only entertaining the first 5 times. I just don't find it that fun anymore. Although I will say that it is innovative. As a viewing experience, I don't like it. But as a piece of cinema, as a creative piece of art, I do think it's absolutely fantastic and such kind of an innovative film. But in terms of the viewing experience, not fussed. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I know some of those films are people's personal favourites, but there are a lot of Disneys that I love that other people don't care for. One of my all-time favourite Disneys that makes me weep like a baby is Oliver and Company. And nobody ever talks about it as being one of Disney's finest, but I love it. Let me know which Disney films you don't like. I'd be very keen to hear if you agree with any of mine. This was quite a traumatic video to do. But yeah, I'm confident that those Disney films are at the bottom of my list of Disney favourites. Let me know your thoughts and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!